Any horror movie eventually turns into an asymmetrical network action movie. This happened with the 1988 cult horror Killer Klowns from Outer Space, which is now known to even more people. The distinguishing feature of this game is the number of participants in the match. Unlike most asymmetrical action games, where one player plays as the villain against 4 or 7 victims, here 3 clowns face off against 7 teenagers, similar to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. In those games, people usually hide and avoid the monster, but here they can fight back and the clowns don't seem all-powerful. Instead of a full tutorial, players are presented with a slideshow of basic mechanics. At the start of the match, humans and clowns are placed on one of 5 maps and begin to complete tasks. The humans must escape, and the clowns must kill them all. This is given 15 minutes, after which the clownpocalypse begins, and no one survives. On the map, there is an assembly point. Approaching it, players see 4 possible escape routes. Bunker, it can be opened by delivering a fuel canister and a key card. Holds up to 3 people. Damaged boat. This can be repaired with a spark plug and a fuel canister. Holds up to 3 people, but you can sail away alone. Blocked passage, first destroy the barricade, and then use the iron gate key. The passage will collapse if too many people use it. Portal activated by 2 spark plugs. You must hold the levers to open it, otherwise the portal will disappear. The items needed for this are scattered around the map, and each time they appear in different places. It's important to remember which items are needed for what, and communicate this to the team. If no one helps or the needed items are not found, an additional exit will open 30 seconds before the clownpocalypse, but there will be clowns waiting there. When interacting with objects on escape routes, players engage in mini-games. Mistakes attract the attention of clowns. Death is not the end of the game. Once per match, survivors can revive dead friends by participating in mini-games. These can be weapons, first aid kits, and other useful items. However, the mini-games are simple and get boring quickly. Playing as humans is interesting due to the chaotic nature of the matches. Large maps and many players provide dynamic gameplay. However, the game gets monotonous over time, as there are only 5 maps, and the escape routes are the same. For example, I was often fixing the boat, looking for a spark plug, and carrying a canister to the dock, attracting the attention of other players. If a clown showed up, I would escape alone to prevent them from defeating us. Even after escaping, you can participate in mini-games and help the team. The character archetypes that are unlocked with new levels don't differ much. First, the athlete with high stamina and speed, but weak in combat is available. Then a rebel, who is stronger and an even more powerful character, is unlocked. The most desirable is the character available at level 42. He is strong, but his other characteristics are weak. He can't do much alone, but is useful in a group. Teamwork can be forgotten when playing with casual users, so the first archetypes seem more suitable for solo play. However, these minor differences are not enough to diversify the gameplay. After a few evenings, everything boils down to monotonous actions. The tasks of the clowns are radically different. Just like in the movie, they came to Earth to hunt people. To do this, they use not only different types of weapons, but also cocoons placed on the map. They need to be hung on generators to summon small lackeys. If all generators are covered with cocoons, 16 are needed, the clownpocalypse will start before the timer expires. The clown's success depends on his attentiveness to his surroundings and his ability to react to noises and other sounds made by people. Footmen help by attacking the teenagers and pointing out the clown's location. Clowns can cover people's escape routes with pink cotton candy, slowing them down and forcing them to spend time clearing. The customization of clowns is much more varied. Their archetypes are significantly different. The Trap Master is small and agile, while the tank is large and intimidating. Unlike humans, clowns start the game already equipped with weapons, including laser cannons, shotguns, hammers, popcorn bazooka, boxing gloves, and others. Clowns have unique abilities that regenerate for about a minute after use. They can instantly move around the map, activate Berserk mode with increased speed and strength, attract targets, and use other abilities that unlock with new levels. The balance is achieved by the fact that clowns don't know the location of escape routes, so they need to use the lackey's clues and stay alert. If a clown spots a defenseless person, it often means their demise. Clowns have an unlimited supply of shells, and running away in zigzags doesn't always help. Playing as clowns is really fun, although sometimes you just have to wander around empty streets. You'll very quickly start some action. You'll hear a noise, see fiddling icons, or meet a person on the street and start a game of catch-up. Abilities such as a bouncy dog that shows the direction of people, or teleportation to a point where people are preparing to escape, make the gameplay varied. For example, if someone opens the door to the bunker, the clown can quickly move to him, stun him, and continue to fight for his fate. Another plus of playing as clowns is the inability to permanently die. Once killed, a clown is revived in less than a minute, and this can happen indefinitely. However, playing as the clowns reveals one of the main problems with Killer Klowns from Outer Space: the boring atmosphere. The atmosphere of a horror game is missing, but the comedic element is also lacking. The developers obviously didn't define the mood of the game. Ominous music in the menu and scary clowns' grimaces don't match with their funny actions in the game. For example, instead of bloody scenes, they show balloons. The monotonous dark locations look too similar, making you feel like you're running around the same map. It's hard to recommend another asymmetrical action game, especially if it's based on an old movie. It's unclear how long the game will be supported with new content. Overall, I enjoyed Killer Klowns from Outer Space. The game, it's more dynamic than many similar projects, regardless of the side chosen. The gameplay for humans seems more monotonous, but the game often generates funny situations. If you enjoy the genre and aren't worried about the long-term relevance of the game, it's worth a try. The gameplay is fun enough to build a community of dedicated fans around it.